One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8-clap and UCLA, ready to roll. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Bruins offense will have the first possession of the game. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it, he can run, he can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
He wants to pass it on second down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Nittany Lions offense will have its first possession of the game. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Going to the running game. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
He finds his man. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to throw. It's Peace. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, though.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. It's complete. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Off play action. Right down the middle. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Complete downfield. It is great to have a tight end that can do it all and one that can get downfield and make a play.
And I like matching and mixing and matching up the play fake on play action with this tight end because it just gives him a little more time to work his route down the field. Nice play call there by the coordinator.
Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. They'll run play action. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. They're trying to get to him. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Bruins will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He leaves it with the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to throw, it's Peace. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Gets rid of it. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
Yeah, and we are linebacker U. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Tom.
Nothing but green ahead. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to throw. It's Peace. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they almost had a connection on the long pass, but the receiver couldn't make the grab in bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
He makes the connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense. Come out quick, you know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got it past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Peace. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Getting some heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit as he throws. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The offense in hurry-up mode. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got his man in the middle. Hits him with a stiff arm. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Finds the tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Pasadena than you do? A captivating game so far.
The Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
To the ground with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to get it through the air. Shoots it to the left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got his man. And he'll go out of bounds, and he will be short on the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Going to the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
First and goal, Bruins.
They want to throw it. Got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that.
Got a lot of running room. He's inside the 40. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCLA. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to New Mexico State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, the ground game. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
To throw, it's Peace. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
UCLA 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
The Bruins headed quickly to the line. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unloads it left. He's got it. Running toward the tape. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll throw it from the red zone. Flips it out to the back. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
All kinds of time before he fires right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but let's hope.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Third one, UCLA 14.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Peace. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire now on 2nd down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly.
Is tackled down.
When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Dropping back, it's Peace. He caught it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UCLA will go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Flips it out in the flat.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw on second down. Takes his shot. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it. And working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Give to the single back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running behind that left side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Picks up 3. Brings up 2nd down.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.